I betrayed my family's Assemblies of God roots. I betrayed my longtime non-denominational and Baptist friends. I have become a Presbyterian. In this video, I will share 3 reasons why I switched to Presbyterian. But first, I would like to explain how this decades-long transformation happened to me. My friends and family thought I was a good Pentecostal Christian through the years. But they began to suspect something when I started reading philosophy and theology books in my 20s. At first, I read them in secret. A.W. Pink, R.C. Sproul, John Frame, Louis Berkhoff, and so many others were popping up on my shelves. I started posting dangerous things on Facebook, such as thinking that Christians were unconditionally elected, and God is sovereign in salvation. My Assemblies of God charismatic friends were mortified. Was I becoming a Calvinist? It couldn't be. They confronted me about the dangerous things that I was saying, but I just confirmed their fears. I was, in fact, becoming a Calvinist. But not all hope was lost. I would not affirm at the time the L in tulip. They held on to hope, but they knew that this sickness was far too advanced for them. But my Baptist friends had more experience with Calvinism, so they felt confident that they could control the infection. They prescribed Norman Geisler, Roger Olson, and Dave Hunt, but the treatments were proving ineffective. I just argued against those authors using scripture. But the worst part was that I began to affirm limited atonement, better known as definite atonement. Then I discovered the shameful secret of the Baptist world. They were once almost all Calvinists. Then I found James White, Jeff Durbin, and Albert Mohler, and the infection ran wild. My friends tried to downplay it, saying that that was a sin of the long past in the Baptist world. They've grown past Calvinism now. However, this did not slow down my descent into becoming a Reformed Baptist. My Baptist friends hung their head in defeat and resigned themselves to prayer and fasting. They called on God to make me use my free will to choose not to believe in these dangerous doctrines known as Reformed. But it was too late. God had already predestined me to be Reformed. I started reading voraciously, and my dispensational congregationalist roots started to die. I drank the Kool-Aid of covenant theology. I drank the Kool-Aid of salvation by grace through faith alone, that is all of God. I drank the Kool-Aid of the plurality of elders, and so much more. I even committed the most heinous sin of all. I started believing that sprinkle baptism was a legitimate mode of baptism. And now I'm a faithful member of a PCA church,